Hey there, everyone. Do you know what happens in 5 seconds? In 5 seconds, people can form an opinion about you. It's true. Researchers found that within just 5 seconds of meeting someone, they can get a sense of whether or not they like them. And this is especially important for first dates. In those first few seconds, you need to make sure that you're making a good impression. If not, well, it might be hard to recover from that. So today, we are breaking down what happens in those first 5 seconds when you meet someone new. We'll also give you some tips on how to make sure that you're making a great first impression. So if you want to learn more about body language, communication styles, and how to connect with others, keep watching. What happens in 5 seconds when you meet someone? Well, according to research, a lot actually happens in those first 5 seconds. Researchers peg this time frame as crucial for establishing first impressions. And it all begins before you even say hello. In fact, as soon as you enter a room, people are sizing you up and down, taking in your appearance and trying to figure out who you are. And while we may think that we're being subtle about it, our body language speaks volumes. From the way that we walk into a room to the handshake that we offer, experts say that every move you make should be deliberate and intentional when meeting new people. After all, you don't have much time to make a good first impression. Within just a few seconds, you need to convey confidence, warmth, and sincerity. And according to psychologist Jack Schafer, you need to start with your entrance. He says that you should make a grand entrance by walking with purpose towards the door. Don't run, but walk with speed towards the door. And once you enter the room, take a moment to acknowledge the people inside. Make eye contact, smile, and nod your head. Show them that you're happy to be there. Next, you need to focus on your handshake. A firm handshake conveys confidence, but a limp one can make you seem weak. As you shake hands with people in the room, make sure to look them in the eye, squeeze their hand firmly, and maybe even throw in a little bit of small talk. After all, you only have a few seconds to make a good impression, so use that time wisely. And finally, stand tall and smile. Good posture makes you seem confident and attractive, while smiling shows that you're warm and inviting. Try to relax and be yourself. After all, you don't want to come off as arrogant or fake. Be genuine and let your personality shine through. According to psychologist Karen Nemo, the first thing that people notice about you is your face. So it's important to put your best face forward. But remember, it's not just about looking good. It's also about conveying warmth and sincerity through your facial expressions. For example, when you smile, make sure that it reaches up to your eyes. This will show that you're genuinely happy. And when you look at someone, don't just stare. Make eye contact and let them know that you're interested in them. By doing these things, you'll be able to convey warmth and sincerity, which are two qualities that are essential for making a good first impression. But what about when you're sitting down? According to psychologist Jack Schafer, there are a few things that you should keep in mind. For one, he says that you should sit up straight and avoid slouching. Slouching can make you seem lazy and uninterested. Next, he says that you should avoid crossing your arms, as this can make you seem defensive. Finally, he says that you should avoid looking at your phone. Checking your phone sends the message that you're not interested in the conversation. Instead, sit back, relax, and enjoy the company of the people around you. Keep your body language open and positive, and you'll be sure to make a good impression. So what do you say in those first 5 seconds when you meet someone new? How do you start the conversation? According to psychologist Elizabeth Dorrance Hall, the key is to keep it simple. A classic greeting like, "Hi, nice to meet you," is always appropriate. But if you want to make a little bit of small talk, ask about their day or comment on something that's happening around you. Just keep it light and breezy. You don't want to dive into anything too controversial or personal. It's also important to be aware of your tone of voice. According to psychologist Jack Schafer, you should speak in a low, even tone. This will convey confidence and calm. Avoid speaking too quickly or too loudly, as this can come across as being anxious or insecure. Taking a deep breath before you speak can help you to find your calm and even tone. And remember, the key to making a good first impression is to be yourself. Don't try to be someone that you're not. People can sense when someone is being fake, and it's important to be genuine. So relax, Be yourself and enjoy getting to know the people around you. Now, once you've made eye contact and started up a conversation, it's time to focus on active listening. According to psychologist Adele Wild, the key to active listening is to be fully present in the conversation. That means putting away distractions like your phone and focusing on the person in front of you. It also means making sure that you're responding both verbally and non-verbally. Verbally, you can respond with comments and questions. And non-verbal cues like nodding your head and making eye contact will also help to show the other person that you re-engaged in the conversation. It's also important to be aware of your body language during active listening. According to psychologist Jack Schafer, you should keep your body language open and relaxed. That means avoiding crossed arms or legs and keeping your torso and face turned towards the speaker. By following these tips, you'll be able to show the other person that you actively listening and that you genuinely interested in what they have to say. This is important for making a good first impression because it shows that you're considerate and empathetic. And once the conversation starts flowing, it's important to keep it going. According to psychologist Amy Cuddy, the key to keeping a conversation going is to ask open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are questions that can't be answered with a simple yes or no. They require more than just a one-word response, and they encourage the other person to share more about themselves. For example, instead of asking, "Did you have a nice weekend?" you could ask, "What did you do this weekend?" This will give the other person a chance to share more about their plans and activities. You can also ask follow-up questions based on the other person's responses. This will show that you're listening and that you're interested in what they have to say. Remember, the goal is to get the other person talking. And open-ended questions are a great way to do that. So next time you're stuck in a conversation, try using an open-ended question to keep the conversation going. You never know what interesting stories and insights the other person has to share. And finally, it's important to be aware of your own communication style. According to psychologist Karen Nemo, communication style refers to the way that you send and receive messages. For example, some people are more direct in their communication style, while others are more indirect. It is important to be aware of your own communication style so that you can adjust it based on the situation. For example, if you're in a business meeting, you'll probably want to be more direct in your communication style. But if you're having a casual conversation with friends, you may be more relaxed in your approach. Being aware of your communication style will help you to make a good first impression because it will show that you're flexible and adaptable. So there you have it, 6 things that happen in 5 seconds when you meet someone new. Hopefully these tips will help you to make a great first impression the next time you meet someone new. Remember to nail your entrance, shake hands firmly, stand tall and smile, keep it simple, actively listen and be aware of your communication style. And most importantly, be yourself. That's the best way to make a lasting impression. Are you ready to make a great first impression? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We appreciate hearing from you. And if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.